So today we discuss peristalsis. Peristalsis is described to be a composite wave consisting of a wave of relaxation followed by a wave of contraction. So it is a translatory movement and travels down the gut in an aboral direction. Aboral means away from mouth. Bayliss and Starling, the two scientists, have demonstrated that a stimulus applied to a given point on the intestinal wall causes the contraction above and relaxation below the stimulated point. So this is a local reflex of smooth muscles, because we know that in the small intestine there are 4 layers, and among them there is a muscle layer called muscularis externa, which is made up of smooth muscles, longitudinal smooth muscles and circular smooth muscles. So that's why it is called the law of intestine or myenteric reflex. So it is suggested that the peristalsis depends on this reflex. The cause of peristalsis. Peristalsis depends on both nervous and chemical factors. The vagi and sympathetic have got the influence on peristaltic movements. Stimulation of vagus increases and that of sympathetic inhibits peristalsis. If we cut the vagus nerve, it decreases the peristaltic activity only to the minor extent. The peristalsis is of 3 types. The first type is a slow, gentle wave which moving at the rate of 1 to 2 centimeter per second, and it dies out easily after traveling a short distance. The second type is a very swift wave traveling the entire length of a small gut at the rate of 2 to 25 centimeter per second. The third type is known as anti-peristalsis. So if the question comes that what do you mean by anti-peristalsis, so in every respect it is same as peristalsis, but except that its direction is opposite. It moves in the oral direction. It is present in the second and third parts of duodenum only in men. Weak antiperistalsis also occurs in the terminal part of the ileum, thus preventing a rapid passage of the ileal contents into the cecum. Now moving to the functions of peristalsis. So the peristalsis having the chief function of propagation of the food onwards, so that the food we swallow, it can move to the stomach and then the intestine. Other functions are same as the segmentation movement. So peristalsis is very important to digestion, but sometimes it doesn't work properly. Having constant diarrhea or constipation could be a sign that something has gone haywire with peristalsis. This can be caused by a medication, but it could be from a condition that is called motility disorder. So motility disorders can be challenging to treat. So it's important to see the digestive specialist. Otherwise, the peristaltic movements overall having the impact to propagate the food within our GIT. So this is in brief about the very brief introduction and about the peristalsis and how it helps in the propagation of the food.